Hello everyone, my name is Tami. I will share about forest harvest collecting marks, standards, and protocols for Apis dorsata honey. As explained by my colleague earlier, the forest harvest collecting mark seeks to guarantee that product comes from a traceable community forestry source, is produced sustainably, and is of good quality. I will explain detail about standard and protocol for Apis dorsata honey to achieve the label guarantee. Standard and protocol of traceable forest sort guarantee for Apis dorsata honey. The standard is honey product have a clear identity. It means the origin of honey and the process can be traced. The protocol is honey collector is a community member or member of the local honey network. Honey collectors, consolidators, and processors all need to be registered member of a community enterprise or self-help group that is formally supported by a partner organization. Honey are harvested from the forest, specifically in designated area, map site, and or outside, no-hunt area, and control area. Local honey community have a standard and monitoring system. Codes or lot number on jar or container can be traced back to consolidator and delivery. Validate honey hunter community membership. Standard and protocol of sustainable guarantee for Apis dorsata honey. The forest honey management process ensures that it is carried out with a sustainable harvesting method, does not damage the forest, the environment, and the life of the bees colony. The protocol is honey collectors have undergone sustainable harvesting and research management training and start of season reinforcement training. Honey was harvested in daytime. Harvest only the honey parts, the nest 80 to 90% capped, making sure the brood area is undisturbed and leave at least 25% of honey for the brood. Follow any other sustainability practice adopted traditionally by your community and apply existing law where applicable. When going on honey hunting trips, ensure that hunters also apply sustainable resource management practices to other resources in the forest. Only cold smoke and no fire should be used to minimize the risk of bees dying during the process. Honey collectors keeps a record of harvest information. Avoid direct sun exposure during carrying honey. Waste is disposed properly. Wastage is minimized. Standard and protocol of quality guarantee for Apis dorsata honey. The standard is the whole process of taking, processing, deliver honey is carried out properly and hygienically in accordance with applicable food processing standard. The production process is carried out based on the mutually agreed internal controlling system. And third, the type of honey produced is 100% pure honey. I will explain the protocol into several parts. First, honey as a raw material. Honey is only sourced from registered group. Honey was only filtered and not squeezed. Honey are still in wrapped in polyethylene bags when honey is still in comb or covered containers when received from the collectors. Honey in one storage or delivery container comes only from a maximum 3 to 4 honey collectors. Honey from collectors with clear identity, harvest location, source of nectar, harvest date, name of collector. Honey is not exposed to sunlight during the shipping process. Second, operator protocols. All collectors, consolidator, and processors should undergo training on correct and good manufacturing practices and proper food handling. Honey collectors, honey handlers, consolidators, and processors should have regular health checkup. Assigned collectors should be healthy, has no illness or skin disease or cough. They should maintain good hygiene and wear clean, appropriate clothing. Consolidators should be trained in correct use of refractometer, conduct of organoleptic observation, iodine test, and quality control. Third, tools and equipment protocols. Only use stainless steel equipment, containers, and plastic with certified food grade marks. Wood or bamboo based tools should always be made fresh before collection and should be made with tools that have been sterilized with hot water and have not been used for other purpose. Reusable hunting tools and equipment must be sterilized in hot water and be cleaned before and after use. They must be kept dry and stored in clean and appropriate place. Use triple strainer device or fine nylon filter to filter the honey from foreign material but not filter out the pollen. Nylon filter should not be less than 0.2 millimeters. All tools and equipment are only used specifically for honey processing. Building facilitation protocol. Have a permanent main building. There is a clear room separation for its honey handling process. Have a proper toilet and sink, equipped with a standard roof and good lighting. Have a good sewerage. Have sanitation facilities. Have a changing room for employees. Location protocol. Choose a production location that is free from pollution sources to protect the honey being produced. Honey handling protocols. Process by filtering and setting the honey immediately helps to retain its quality, flavor, and natural characteristic. It should be done as soon as the honey is procured, ideally within 10 days after collection. Only honey draining is allowed. To ensure faster and maximize drainage, and cap comes with stainless steel knives and both sides and then make lateral cut along the midribs. Then the comb can be cut into smaller pieces. Honeycomb different sources and harvest season will not be mixed. Honey should not be heated during the process. Honey should not be touched directly with hand. Carry out psychochemical laboratory tests for each season using random sampling. Store honey in a tightly closed container with proper labeling on the platform to prevent moisture from seeping through the floor. Honey storage room should be equipped with a temperature measuring device. Packaging protocol only use glass or plastic bottle, container, or jerrycan with certified food grade marks. Bottle and containers are washed and sterilized before use. Traceability system protocol. All harvesting, handling, and production activities must be recorded and archived. Each bottle or container must include a lot code that can be used to trace back the product. Following info: production name, place of origin, harvest date, delivery date to consolidator, screening date, collector name, container code or lot identification, consolidator name, honey color, and nectar source. Organoleptic quality protocol. The parameter will be checked is sight, smell, taste, and touch. Psychochemical properties protocol. The parameter will be checked is moisture content, sugar content, water insoluble liquid, hydroxymethylfurfural, free acidity level, free from heavy metal and microbial contaminants. This is the number agreed psychochemical properties parameters. Laboratory testing should follow Codex testing standard for honey. For the pilot, a group from Sumbawa Island was chosen. Sumbawa Island is well known for its light, sweet honey among Indonesian and tourists. There are several factors that make Sumbawa suitable to be a pilot project, such as they are member of local honey network and member of GMSI, Indonesian Forest Honey Network since 2007. GMSI have sustainable harvest and hygienic processing standard. Hutan Lestari has implemented the GMHI standard for the harvesting and processing of the honey. Have high potential forest honey 5 until 70 tons per year. Have a lot of member, about 1,000 of forest honey hunter. Have a legal entity and business legality. Own a forest honey production house. Has a huge market potential. Have a certified of geographical indication. In 2015, The FHCM process began with outreach activities, training, discussion, and making an agreement with the group whether they would continue all steps of the certification process. This is intended so that all stages of certification can be carried out properly, as well as identify various obstacles early on related to the certification mechanism, so that solution can be found before the certification process begins. In 2016, an assessment process was carried out with the various findings and recommendations for improvement. In 2017 was verified all processes during the laboratory test and recommended Hutan Lestari to improve their production house. And finally, in 2019, the Forest Harvest Certificate for Koperasi Hutan Lestari was issued after they made repairs to the production house and it was declared that it was in accordance with the standard. That's all for me. Thank you for your attention.